For kids.
Dr. Wendy Willis from Nationwide Children's Hospital is here this morning to break down some of the dangers in all of this. Is this really popular?
I'm not sure it's popular yet, but it's gaining in popularity.
Really?
Kids are doing juice cleanses.
Now, do they do this because they think it's a health thing, or are they trying to lose weight?
They're trying to do it all.
Okay.
You know, and they think, well, I'm going to get more fruits and vegetables. It's going to be great for me. The celebrities are doing it. My mom is doing it. Why not me?
Well, on its face, it seems like it's fruits and vegetables, and we always tell kids to eat more of those, so it seems on its face that it would be a good idea, but you're telling us that's really not a good idea. What are the warnings we need to know about?
So doing it in isolation is where we run into problems. Kids need a lot more than just juices to get through their day. The juices have a lot of carbs, a lot of sugar, but they don't have enough protein. They don't have enough fat. And a lot of times they don't have enough calories, so we put our kids into a starvation state when we do juice cleanses only.
So what are the side effects of something like that?
So you can see the kids with headaches, irritability, decreased energy, fatigue. I mean, it runs the gamut. You can see kids who are just impulsive and not thinking well. And many times when adults do cleanses, they can sort of change their daily ritual. But those kids are still going to be asked to play basketball and do gym and do all the things that they were supposed to do. And it can be really unsafe to put them in that situation.
Well, this is prime growing time, too. So you don't
Yes.
want to stunt any of that. So now, are there different things at different ages that we should try to do if you're going to go after something like this?
Right. So if you're cleansing and your child wants to participate, the juices themselves are healthy, but we want to do it in moderation when it comes to kids. So if a child is, of course, below the age of 6 months, no juice at all.
No way.
No juicing, no juices, not at all. Breast milk is the best milk.
Okay.
So for an older child from age 1 to age 6, they can have about 4 ounces of juice.
Okay.
4 ounces of juice per day, and that's it.
it.
And we want the child to have it within a meal.
Yeah.
So not just sort of sipping on it all day.
I see that a lot.
Right. No. Have it at the meal.
That's this one. And that's really not a lot of juice.
Not a lot of juice. And what's even better than juice is to have the whole fruit. The apples, the oranges, the peaches. Juice, again, is a processed food. We have to remember that. And if we can get the whole fruit, that's so much better than any juice. That defies what many parents think. When I tell parents that, they're like, oh my gosh, I've been told that juice was healthy. What are you talking about? Why is this ruining my child's teeth and causing him to gain a lot of weight? So it's really about a change in thinking about what's best for our kids.
All right, there's one more thing sitting on the table here. What is this?
So for an older child, age 7 to 18, we recommend about 8 ounces of juice a day maximum. If they don't have that, that's fine. But inside 8 ounces of juice, you're going to find at least 5 teaspoons of sugar.
So this is sugar.
This is sugar, and this is 25 grams of sugar, which is about 5 teaspoons.
Wow.
It's much too much for most kids.
Sugar.
Yeah.
Now, even some of these, because we think of these as, some of these, I guess, are...
They're blends.
They're blends, but they're supposed to be pure fruit, and even that is still way too much sugar.
There's a lot of sugar in it.
Wow. Not to mention the cost. It has to be very costly, I'm sure.
If a kid or a parent wants for the kid to lose some weight, if this is not the best way to do it, then what is?
So we think that there are really awesome ways to lose weight. One of the things we do is we ask parents, we ask children if we could switch some of their drinks to water.
Okay.
Good old-fashioned water works wonders. So we really want to make sure they're drinking more water throughout the day, and maybe if they're having juice, just have one serving at one meal during that day.
Okay.
We also want to look at what kind of milk are we drinking. If we're drinking 2% milk, for some of us, that's a big improvement over whole milk. So we have to think about how much fat is in that milk. In 8 ounces of milk, 2% milk, you have as much fat, saturated fat, as in 5 strips of bacon.
Wow.
There's a lot of fat.
I know that hurts.
There's a lot of fat in 2% milk. So any child over age 2, we're asking the parents, hey, can we switch to 1% milk? Can we do skim milk? We really want to remove that saturated fat, and those changes that take place over lifetime in terms of cutting back the fat, do wonders for their health.
Good to know.
There is still a lot more information out there. I'm sure folks are going to have questions. Can you stick around for our social media cafe?
I'm happy to.
That'd be fantastic. Thank you so much. Dr. Wendy Anderson-Willis is going to be in our live social media cafe. She'll answer your questions about children's health. That's until 10 o'clock this morning.